Straight off the stage, you've got Daryl Gurney. Daryl, congratulations. That's a hard-fought victory, but did you escape a few bullets tonight against Chris Dobie?
Yeah, obviously. I know he had 2 shots at 80, but the second leg, I ruined my game for a leg and a half. Whenever I was on 94 and I went 4, treble 18, and I should have went for double 18, but obviously I'm not stupid. I decided to go for tops, miss it, thankfully, and then left myself 16, and I thought, I've looked at the board and honestly, in my head I'm going, you are so stupid. How have you managed to you can't count 4 off 94? So yeah, that ruined me because I should have been 2-0 up. And then obviously, and I think I went 2-1, still went 2-1 up, but then Chris eventually held through, I think, in the 5th leg. But he played well there. But whenever I went 5-3 down, I dug in, I never give up. And I put the pressure on him to make him took out them 80s. Obviously, he had 2 shots at 80 to win the match, and thankfully for me, lucky for me, he missed.
I say it was a strange game, like because the first 4 legs, neither of you wanted to hold your own throw.
Yeah, no, I mean, the first rule in darts, whenever you're playing at this standard, is hold through. Should it be 12 or 15 darts, you only hold through and put the other person under pressure on his throw. And for some reason, me and Chris decided to go, oh no, you can have it this leg, and then I can have it next leg, and stuff like that. But yeah, no, even though we broke through in the first 4 legs, I still think it was a quality game. Obviously, I had darts to double in the first 4 legs. I could have been 4-0 up, and that's where games are won and lost. And he made it 2-all. Probably maybe other players would have crumbled under that pressure because, as I say, they could have been 4-0 up. But yeah, I kept the head strong and eventually came away with a win, 6-5.
I've got to ask you about Thursday night. Obviously, it's the first time that anyone's spoken to you. We spoke to Gezi earlier, and it was he put out on social media that you two have spoken, made up since Thursday.
Yep.
What happened, and sort of like when did you regret what happened?
I regret my reaction, obviously, at the end of the game, but there was so much stuff going on in the game. I'm not going to get into it, but I'll tell you what, I could write a book. And all honesty, I made it look like the bad person in that game, and I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. Unprofessional of myself. And like my manager says to me, you're not. I'm still the same person I was whenever I joined the PDC, whenever I was non-ranked, and I'm still the same person whenever I'm number 3 in the world. And he says to me, no, obviously you got to think like you're number 3 in the world. You got to start thinking like that and stop reacting to stuff like that. But all honesty, I overreacted. I've apologised now to Gerwen, but I could have read a book on what was going on in that game. So I held my cool for 14 legs, and then obviously I should have waited until I got off the stage, backstage, and then had a word with him. But it wasn't to be. I can't hold my tongue, so I like to let them know how I feel there and then.
As I say, because I said on social media at the time, to the naked eye, we couldn't see anything because there was no build-up to it, where we've seen you over the past where we've seen the temperature go up and you could see when you're getting annoyed, and there was no sign of that. It was just sporadic and came out of nowhere, which surprised a lot of people, I think.
No, it didn't really come out of nowhere. I think it's come down to experience now, because obviously whenever it started happening, my face would have went red and you would have told there was something going on. But just with experience now, I was able to control it, keep myself in the game, because obviously I've listened to Gerwyn's interview with yourself. I don't need to see him get banned. That's not a plan in any sort. And he thinks that I probably thought I should have won the game. He was the far better player. He probably should have won the game. I did well to get a draw. But just experience now, because probably a couple of years ago he would have beat me easy. But I held me cool, bided my time, and came away with a very, very important point. They hopefully try and get me towards the top 4 in the O2. And as I say, just a bit of experience probably got me over that. I waited 14 legs to lose me cool, so I wasn't so bad.
I'm talking in general here, not about specific incidents, but where the stakes are so high now for players financially and everything like that, every week there seems to be some sort of gamesmanship going on alleged by different players. Do you think the game has changed totally now, where players are doing anything they can to win because of the stakes?
No, not really. I just think it happens in some games. I mean, for me, that game on Thursday night was the biggest game of this year for me. I've got pumped 7-0 by James Wade, 7-1 by Rob Cross, and I haven't reacted in that way. So there's always there's no smoke without fire. So I just didn't bring it up out of nowhere. But no, honestly, I think that obviously there's a few things that goes on in games. Should it be Euro Tour, Pro Tour on the stage, on the big games? But it's just one of them things now. You've got to see how you handle it. And as I say, with a couple of years' experience, I was able to get over that hurdle on Thursday night, get the point, and then overreact, shall we say. So, no, definitely glad I got that point, because obviously if I'd lost that game and Gerwen had won it, he would have been in the driving seat. They qualify for the O2. But as it is, we got a draw. So if Gerwen wins, I've got to win. And if Mentor gets something out of MVG, he qualifies. So I think it leads for very interesting last week. I mean, I don't remember the last time Premier League has probably got still 4 players that could possibly qualify for the O2 in the very last night. So it's still very interesting, but the quality of darts is still very good. But as you say, there's just sometimes there's a wee bit of niggle here and there. But as you say, as the stakes are so high, that things like that comes into the game.
Going back to the context of the whole point that you picked up, and it was a very good point, as you said, that now puts you in the driving seat for the O2, knowing that your fate is in your own hands and no one else's.
Yeah, but I feel like Michael Smith is a sleeping giant right now. I mean, he should have beat, all honesty, he should have beat James Wade 8-3, possibly on Thursday night. Only missed doubles. The week before, he should have beat Mentor, missed doubles, or maybe it was 2 weeks before. I can't. No, sorry, the 2 weeks before that. He should have beat Mentor, and he missed doubles because, sorry, he played Rob Cross 2 weeks ago. And so he could have been possibly winning against Mentor and winning against James. So Michael is the most naturally gifted dart player there is on the circuit now, and I hope. I mean, obviously, I'm best friends with him, so I hope next week his doubles are awful again. I won't affect him in the game, but I'm going to try and remind him that he's got the worst double percentage. But that won't matter. But yeah, no, Michael's been so good, and he's just I mean, I think he's over the last 8 players, he's 4th in the averages, but it's just his doubles is letting him down. So yeah, I've got a really difficult game, even though everybody thinks that obviously he's 7th, thinks it's not going to be one of them games. It's Michael's playing so well, and all it takes is for him to start clicking doubles, and he could absolutely destroy me next week. He's so naturally gifted, so hopefully he has what he's done the last 2 out of 3 weekends, 3 weeks, and hopefully I can get some kind of result out of it. And if I don't, I won't qualify for the O2. If I do, get 2 points and get myself there. But I think it's going to be a very difficult game against Michael, because he's won today, and his confidence is going to be up again.
Tomorrow, it's Max Hopp or Nathan Aspinall. Preference which one you play?
No, not really. I mean, I think the 2 of them 2 great players, 2 young great players. At the moment, you could probably say that Aspinall is a slightly better player, but obviously Max is going to have the crowd on his side, so it equals it out. So all honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if it was a 6-4, 6-5, either way. I don't see it being any more than that. But they're 2 quality players, 2 young quality players.
Daryl, thanks very much for taking time out as always, mate, and it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Philip.